Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is Chris from Cinema Trailer News and this will be my review for Nope. Now, Nope stars Daniel Kaluuya and Keke as siblings, OJ and Emerald Haywood, who after they have their father pass away, they discover a weird anomaly happening in their farm, setting their sights to record it so they could become filthy stinking rich. So that's pretty much all I can say without giving any spoilers away. There will be no spoilers in here. This movie, ooh, I love this movie. The movie is brilliant. That's the word. Now, it's the best movie of the year. Well, I can say that it's in my top 3 movie of the year. So it's with the Batman and Top Gun Maverick. So it's up there. The movie is that good. It's so incredible well made. Now, one of the things that is so great about this experience are the surprises. Oh, they're so good. Now, this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to give anything away here, and that's how important I think this is. And I'm not going to talk about the story, and I hope that nobody ruins this for you. Now, be very careful. You don't want to know how the movie opens, because that was such an amazing surprise and I love that. So avoid spoilers. Now, there are even some things where you're like, what the hell this have to do with the main story? But be patient, it all comes together. And just Nope explains itself, unlike Peele's last film, Us, which tried to explain itself and failed miserably in that regard. Now, this I felt that everything was explained, to a reasonable degree. There's always unexplained phenomena and in this type of things, but I feel that I got answers, damn it, and I could understand what happened, and that made for a very satisfying movie-going experience, as well for the rest of the movie, which was beautiful and terrifying. Now, this movie is very cinematic, so beautiful. The film basically takes place all in one valley, and yet it still feels epic in scope. And it's also incredible well shot, a perfect pairing of director and cinematography. Now, Nope is shot by Roy Van Hotermeer, so probably no surprise here. He has recently worked with Christopher Nolan, so that's a very strong cinematography for Peele here. But this movie is absolutely stunning, and there are a lot of beautiful frames in this movie, so well made. Now, Jordan Peele in this movie is achieving a mastery of storytelling on every level, from the script to how it unfolds visually, and this is his most commercial film today, and I think this is his best film today. It's really that great. Now, Nope is engineered not just to entertain and for you to marvel at, but it's a movie that is best seen in theaters and is capable of becoming a branding. Now, in terms of the Oscar chances for the movie? I'm not sure. I could see no picking off craft awards like Mad Max Fury Road and Doom did, and that ain't no shabby company to be in. But as for like the main categories, like picture, director, actor, screenplay, well, I could see maybe some nominations because the film is just so strong. And Mad Max Fury Road and Doom pick up nomination, and those, well, not actors, but nominations in the categories like picture and director as well. So we'll see how Nope does. And I think his strongest bet, actually, besides the Craft Awards, is Keke Palmer, because this is such a big step for her, and it's such a big shame and a vibrant performance, and I think it's career changing for her. And she's like a lightning in raw in this movie. And Hollywood, they do love engineer, so I could see her at least her getting nominated for actors, and that would be big for this movie. Now let's actually move to the cast. Now let's start with Daniel Kaluuya, who is basically Peele's discovery with Get Out, who deservedly recently won an Oscar for his fantastic work in Judas and the Black Messiah. Kaluuya is the star of this film, and while his role is largely silent, he's able to totally hold the screen and easily compete with vibrant characters, and conveying his thoughts instead to his eyes, the eyes, windows to the soul. And Daniel Kaluuya is very good at this, as you know, but also his body language, and he created a strong silent hero, which of course is one of Hollywood's favorite archetypes, particularly in the Western. And I think it's so great performance, and it's also important to see his character wanting to protect his father's legacy, having been the first black man to break into the horse training business and in Hollywood. And with the idea, of course, you've seen in the trailer, that this family is the descendants of the first person ever be on film a black man. And these hopes are the mirror, not just in Hollywood's complicated and unfortunately in many ways history with black talent, but this barrier that Peele himself is breaking with this very movie and with his very career. So I thought that was great, very meta, but very well executed. Now let's move on to Keke Palmer. Now Keke Palmer in particular is just electric. She's a high energy force in Nope, and and still astounded by it. Not only does she command the screen during all of her solo scenes, but also the chemistry with Daniel Kaluuya is really something special here. And they're also a hugely charming duo in this movie. And but they also find great success in conveying their story back with their characters without just spelling it all out. And that significantly boosted the evolution of the brother and sister dynamic, throughout the film. Steven Yeun is also fantastic here. Now I think he had a great role here, but I think he didn't use his role to the mass effect, because I think he like the role used him instead of him using the role. But he was great also, but he has such a great role. Now a surprise here is Brandon Perea. He's basically the IT guy here, and he just adds such an effective sense of warmth and enthusiasm to this story, and I was just utterly delighted and charmed by it. He's also the comedic relief here. He's so great. Now Michael Winkle, it also has a strong presence here, and his rendition of a classic famous songs, you know for sure when you hear it, it's not only hilarious, but it will make you look at that song in a totally different way. And again, that's not only Winkle's performance, but the brilliance of Jordan Peele. Now, this movie is best seen in a premium screen, especially in IMAX. I think the movie's shot for IMAX, and it's beautiful, well made. It had a lot of great shots. They incredible. So I highly recommend you to see this in a premium format, but preferably IMAX. You're going to be wondered by it. It looks so incredible, and this is a movie that you shall definitely watch and see it in the biggest screen possible. Now, this movie is really an incredible experience. It's one of the best movies of this year. Now, I love the film so much, and I cannot wait to watch this movie again. So that's my review for Nope. Let me know in the comments below once you see it, what do you think of the movie, if you like it, if you didn't like it, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, and like always, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.